Yeah, and I have a really good story I want to share about this. So I love the word gumption, and I love aligning with those things and what that means, right? Initiative, resourcefulness. Those are kind of what come to mind when I think of the word gumption. And at my last job, I really kind of gravitated to this word, and I used it kind of mentally a lot in my like mental framework or whatever you want to call it, right? Your mental talk, right? Your internal dialogue, and I used gumption a lot. And before I got a security job at that last job, I was an IT admin, just doing the things, sysadmin work, and there was an opening for a security role at the organization, and they were looking externally, they were looking internally, so they put out a job request for it, and I submitted a resume for it. And I could have just handed it a piece of paper with my resume and do all that, but I actually took the time on my resume to make it thicker and heavier than everybody else's resume. So I binded it, I made it nice and like put it in a binder and plastic cover and all that. And like I made it physically heavier. So when you picked up my resume and you looked at the name, you were like, oh, this feels different. And then send my name right on the top, right in the middle. And that just goes back to kind of just initiative, resourcefulness, like being creative and finding ways to stand out. And I think you can do that, using gumption, right? Having initiative and then going and doing it and being resourceful on those things. So that's a interesting way that I've done it myself, and I've kind of implemented some of these things. And I encourage everybody else to kind of take inspiration from that, if you will.